Yo, what is going on, guys? It is your boy, TheVinnyD, bringing you guys another commentary. And today is Halloween, so I'm going to bring you a kind of like a spooky, scary story, but it's not like any like demons or ghouls or ghosts or creepy willies or anything like that. It is actually going to be kind of like a scary situation that I found myself in, and it wasn't just myself. It was in this situation. It was myself, Bangkok, D20, Alex, whatever you guys know him as. He's one of those three. And then our friend Damien, who is no longer with us, his little brother, and then Alex's brother-in-law, Zach. And so we're all over at Alex's house, just kind of hanging out. I remember it too. Alex and his brother were watching, or not watching, they were playing a game of Madden. Myself and Damien were on Skype with some chick. She was a slut. We were just trying to see some boobies, and and I think his little brother was like looking over our shoulders trying to see what we were doing, and then also Alex's cousin was there, and I think Alex's cousin was the one that like said something first. He's like, hey guys, I think I just heard like a door shut. And we're like, what are you talking about? And he's like, I think I just heard like a door outside. And we're like, all right, well, like, look. So he opens up the window and he like looks out and he's like, yeah, there's people outside. And so just imagine this, if you will. Five teenage boys ranging from the age of 10 to 13 and about a 22-year-old man, all shirtless, wearing basketball shorts, walk out of this house, and and we just see like a white SUV with a bunch of people outside of it, and Alex's brother-in-law was like, "What the fuck are you guys doing?" And they all like look and they're like, "Oh shit!" And they like hop back in their SUV and they dip off. And now Alex's stepdad's a mechanic, so at first we're thinking maybe they're trying to like break into the garage and like steal something. So this happens at about 12 in the morning. Now Alex's parents weren't like there; they're out of town. So we call the cops and we're like talking to them, and they're like, all right, we'll send an officer out that way, check like so they can see like what's going on. Police officer never fucking shows up. Like we could have ordered like 20 pizzas and they would have all gone there before a police officer did. So we're sitting there and we're like, we can't just kind of like hang out, because like what if they try this shit again? Well, Alex has this really mean fucking dog, and we just throw him in the backyard. So if they try anything through the backyard, they're gonna get their face bitten off. And so we're all sitting in the living room. We got like all the lights turned off in the house except the TV in Alex's bedroom. We still got that on just in case like they were to drive by. They would like look in the window and they'd be like, okay, they're like still awake. So we got that going on in there, and so we're all sitting in the living room. None of us got shirts on. We're just in our shorts. I remember Zach was sitting at the window looking out towards one way. Alex was sitting at the door looking out the glass door looking the other way, and then myself, Damien, his little brother, and Alex's cousin were all sitting on the couch, and we all had like baseball bats or golf clubs or sticks or something. Like we were ready to fight if anybody like tried to fuck with us. And thinking back on it, like, would we have really done anything? I don't know. But like nice three-piece by your boy there. But anyways, we're sitting there and we're waiting, and we see the same SUV drive by like 3 or 4 times. And we're like, what the fuck are these guys doing? Like, what the hell? Like, they're legitimately, like, trying to steal something or trying to scout it out. So we're sitting here, and, like, nothing's popping off. Nothing's going on. So I'm like, hey, I'm going to go back to the room. I'm going to grab my drink in there. And I'm sitting on, like, the farthest end of the couch away from the room. And they're like, all right, we'll crawl back to the room. So if they drive by, they don't see you standing in the window. Now, like, how the hell would they even be able to see me? Like, I'm in a dark room. It's dark outside. There's no way they're going to be able to see into the house. But that being said, I like army crawl into like through like pretty much his entire house. Like I'm like army crawling, skull dragging, if you know what it is. Like my face is like in the ground. I'm just like crawling all the way to the room. So I get in there and I stand up and I look at the TV, and it was just like the white static of the TV. Like there's nothing on it. It was really weird. And I go to grab for my drink, which was on the windowsill. And as I grab for the drink, I look up and there's a dude standing at the window on the outside, and like we just make eye contact, and the window was like cracked open a little bit, and I'm like, what the fuck? And he just bolts off. And so I like run out of the living room. I was like, guys, there's people outside. So we fucking go outside and we look off to the right towards the window, and there's just like the group of the people are like standing there, and they just like sprint off towards the side and get back in their SUV and they drive off. and this was like the last we saw them for the night. Like we didn't see them drive by again. We didn't see like anything else, and it was like just so creepy that all this happens, and like it's never like nothing's ever happened again at his house like that. Nothing else has happened, and like it was just so weird that in one night like all of that same exact shit happened. And I actually got a little paranoid because I saw like a white SUV like outside of my house one day, thinking like that was them again. So I got paranoid with that, but it ended up being nothing. But yeah, guys, that was like my most spooky or scary encounter, and it was really freaky. And if you guys had anything like scary or freaky like that that's happened to you, like put it in the comments. I'm definitely interested to hear because it's Halloween. It's gotta be a little bit scary for you. So if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a like. Also subscribe if you haven't already. Follow me on Twitter. There's a link to that in the description below. This has been your boy TheVinnyD. Peace.